Begin with the best performance for a leading actor in a play. BB, start us off, please.
Gayle King, she helped announce the Tony Award nominations this morning, and there were some big surprises. I spoke with Washington Post theater critic Peter Marks about who got snubbed. Peter, thanks for joining us. So, what's your take on the Tony nominations?
Well, there was a big surprise at the Tony nominations. A couple of the musicals that we expected to do really well did well. Tootsie, based on the great movie with Dustin Hoffman, stage version did really well. 11 nominations. Hades Town, a musical set in hell, got 14. The real surprise, though, was the snub, if you will, of To Kill a Mockingbird with Jeff Daniels.
He feels sorry for us. He doesn't know his place. He's forgotten who he is.
Written by Aaron Sorkin. And this is not only, this was Nancy Pelosi's favorite show, it seems. She brought the cast down to Washington to play at the Library of Congress. So it was a real shocker that they weren't nominated for Best Play.
Yeah, there were some individual nominations, but they didn't get the overall big prize, right? Why is that?
It was a very big year for plays on Broadway. Lots of plays. There were way more than last year. And I think the competition was really rough. I guess, there were a bunch of nominators. It's all up to the taste of this small group of people who decide what they think is the best play. And somehow, although Mockingbird got 9 nominations, it missed out on the big prize. It is a shock.
Give me a big surprise on your part. What other pleasant surprise was there for you?
Big pleasant surprise for me was seeing the nominations for Elaine May, great old-time comedian, worked with Mike Nichols for her role as an aging woman losing her capacity to think in Waverly Gallery. That was a wonderful one. The other surprise to me was and a very happy surprise was the number of good new people coming to Broadway who got nominations, including Heidi Schreck, who did a play called What the Constitution Means to Me, which is a wonderful piece that everyone should see, that really talks about where we are as a society now, as a nation of laws.
My wife has seen the Temptations play. I want to come to Broadway and see that. Is that a good choice?
That's another great choice. And they got a whole basket of nominations. It may just take away, it may sneak it in with Best Musical.
Peter, thanks a lot.